Hey everybody, it's me Joe and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to tell you the secret to confident English. Alright? Lots of people want to be better at English. They want to have more confidence. They don't want to be afraid. They don't want to be scared of making mistakes. This video is going to talk about that. Alright? And give you the steps or the ideas on how to change the way you think so you can be confident in English. All right? If this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, hello, my name is Joe, and I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada. I think it would be a great idea for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell down below. Then I can really start helping you improve your English. Okay? Now, during this video, you're going to see some secret codes. Those secret codes are put in there because I want to know how good of a student you are. If you only watch 1 minute of this video and then you stop, then let's be honest, you're not that great of a student. If you watch half of this video, then you are quite a good student. If you watch the whole thing, then you're going to see both of my secret codes, and if you send them to me, then I know that you are a fantastic student, and those are the kind of students I really want to help. All right? Let's talk about the secret to confident English now. All right. What are things that make us not confident? Unfortunately, the answer to this is school. When we go to school, mistakes are bad things. If you make a mistake in school, you lose points. You fail tests, all right? So in school, such as math or physics, history, there are right answers and wrong answers, okay? And if you get the wrong answer, you can lose a lot of points. If you lose a lot of points, what happens? You fail the test, all right? So in school, mistakes are bad. They're very important. You want to avoid them. So you get this feeling that you want to avoid mistakes all the time. The problem with that way of thinking is English is not like that. Okay? Right? You want to be confident. You don't want to be scared. So this idea that every kind of mistake that you make is bad and it's terrible and you're wrong, that's a bad way of thinking. All right? And I wish schools would change that, because it's not how we improve people's speaking. All right? Now let me show you a place where mistakes are actually a good thing. They're funny, they're addictive, and they really instantly help you. All right? You all know about this place. It is computer games. All right? Right? You play computer games, and if you make mistakes, instantly you die. But there's a reset button and you can start playing the game again right at the same spot, and now you know, don't do it that way, do it another way so you don't die. Right? You can learn immediately. I have 2 children. My son Adam is really good at computer games, and for example, a game like Grand Theft Auto, where you steal cars and you drive them through a city or something like that. He's great at it. He can go fast. He can do everything he has to do. My daughter Rachel, she doesn't really care about computer games that much, but she plays sometimes. But she's horrible. She gets in the car and she's all over the road. She's running over people, banging into things. The police are chasing her immediately, and it's really, really funny. It's funny for my son Adam and I when we're watching. It's even funny for Rachel. She's laughing and screaming and having a great time. Then she dies, but what does she want to do? She wants to play again, right? She made mistakes. They were funny, and she still wants to play again. She is not ashamed. Right? Shame doesn't come into it. All it is fun, right? Computer games are perhaps an instant way of fun learning. That's the example of fun learning. Compare that to schools. where the learning is often long and boring, difficult, and oh, if you make a mistake, it's horrible and embarrassing, right? It's the opposite of fun learning, right? So there's the two things. There's the problem. Schools, making mistakes is bad and it's embarrassing. The best way to learn is a fun way where you get addicted to it and you want to keep going. Computer games. All right? All right. So if you've watched this far, you've already seen at least half of this video. The first secret code that I want to tell you about is theft. Okay? Theft. That's the first code word. So if you write me a note and say, hey Joe, theft, I know you made it at least halfway. Awesome. Let's keep going. Now, let's talk about the real world. So, school is not the real world. It's not. I'm a teacher. I know it's not the real world. Computer games, also not the real world. Thank goodness. A lot of people die in computer games. All right? The real world, you got to get a job, you got to work, you make money, you do things. What matters in the real world? Does every comma matter? Does every preposition matter? A little bit, but what matters more? Results. Results matter. So imagine we have a place that's selling cars. And there's one guy who has perfect English, and there's another guy, his English is not quite perfect. But this guy whose English is not quite perfect, he sells about 40 cars per month. Perfect English guy over here, he sells about 10 cars a month. 40 cars, 10 cars. Perfect English, not so perfect English. Which person does the boss love more? Of course, 40-car guy. He's got a good sense of humor. He's got a great way of talking to people. He helps them relax. He can get them behind the wheel of a car at least two times a day. He sells a car. Over here, perfect English guy, he's not getting the great results, right? That's real life. Results are what matter. Have you ever seen an English test where you got the right idea right, you wrote something down correctly, and then you misspelled something and you lost points because the spelling was incorrect? It's just a tiny mistake. Makes me so angry. The tests care about that. Yeah, it's not perfect, but what's the result? The result is the student had the right idea. The student knows what was going on, right? But some teachers want to deduct for every little spelling mistake. It's unfortunate, but that's school. Real life, results matter. Okay, so now where does that bring us? It brings us to what you have to do to be a confident English speaker. You have to stop thinking about, I have to be perfect, I have to be perfect. My English has to be perfect. No, it doesn't. Never had to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect in school. You can still pass. It doesn't have to be perfect in real life. Okay? It doesn't. Results are what matter. Okay? I remember one time I was working in South Korea at this company. And anytime a foreign businessman came into the company, people would kind of run away or try and look busy because they were afraid of talking to the American businessman. They're going to make mistakes. That American businessman wanted to do business. He wanted to make money. He wanted to trade something, sell something, buy something. It's all about money, results. If one person in that office would have gone up and said, hello, sir, my name is blah, 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 can I help you? That American businessman would have loved that person. That would have led to more business. That's a great result for any business. You don't have to have perfect English to do that. All right? So we have to change our mindsets. That's what this video is about. Change your mindset from, I need to be perfect, to, I need to succeed. whatever my goal is, whatever my result that I want. Do I want to sell cars? Do I want to help people in my office? Do I want to do some service? Can my customers be happy with my English? If they can, great, fantastic result. You don't have to be perfect. You do not have to speak like the Queen of England to be an effective and fantastic and valuable employee. All right? So start thinking, change your mind around and start thinking about what results I want in my life. Use English as a tool and start working your way there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can get those results without absolutely perfect English. You don't need 100%. All right, if you've watched this whole video, fantastic. All right, the second secret code is results. Okay, if you send me a message and you say, hey Joe, results, then I know that you watched this whole thing. And that is what I think a fantastic student is all about. All right, if you have any questions, write them down in the comments below and I'll try my best to write back to you. Also, if you want to stick around now and take a look, I'm going to post some other videos in here to try and keep you learning. All right, my best students always watch at least 3 videos a day. How many have you watched today so far? Is this number 1? Then check out a couple more. Okay, that's it for now. Until next time, see you later.